that means the most to the fans.
The next Scarly January sale ends Monday. Save on a huge range of quality furniture.
Ricky Fadrin, but the team prevailed with the ball initially, and then Sergio's been giving and taking plenty. Midfield stakes, and Victory cough up the free kick almost instantly. Lillipali, great first touch, and then swarmed upon. They continue to have glimpses of opportunities, Bali.
Hill was flying through. So dangerous when changes direction nicely. Shifts his weight over the ball often to make space.
To cross the ball, leaves. For Storm Roo. Camps over. Tried to do a bit too much. I'm sure very unhappy on the Victory sidelines with how that attack fell apart. Sweeping cross, and the shot on the turn, clever from Platja. Element of surprise, and a corner for his team.
Well, Bali have come down this right-hand side with real effect. In fact, every time they've had any sort of settled possession and they've moved down the right, inside right channel, they've looked like a decent football team, like more than decent. And the ball into Platja shoots on the turn first time, really caught Victory napping.
So subsequent corner. Robbie Cruz climbed all over by William Pacheco, who argues his innocence, but the foul has been given. As long as it only stays at 1-0, Bali United look properly interested in getting this game back level, making a good contest of this one-off qualifying game. Traore with a little burst of speed, attracting two defenders. It was enough to put off his pass. That clearance from right back will gift it straight back to the home team.
But they're prone, the Bali defence. Victory knocked the ball, passed the ball on an angle from the centre of defence out to, on this occasion, the left full-back Traore. Robbie Cruz is rolling in between the centre halves and getting so much space. And that little ball dropped over the top. Robbie will feast on that if Victory can get the execution right, because the defence line is very high. Pressure on the ball is not been intense enough for Bali.
Done by Nouri to win the aerial duel this time. Lillipali distributing back out to the right. More accurate pass this time from Diaz. This one under a bit more pressure will test him. And indeed he coughs it up. Robbie Cruz, turn and go. Does he fancy the shot in traffic? Defers to Josh Hope. And now to Boots. That's well worked in the end by Fadil Sarsu. Very well worked. Able to diffuse and launch. And now Platja. Lillipali has to chase after Storm Roo and Lawrence Thomas. A decisive clearance. Nouri. A little clumsy from the boot.
Well, other end of the field, that last attack on goal by Melbourne Victory just showed the signs, Teo, of a little bit of lethargy from Victory, based on the fact that we've had that many positive incursions into the Bali defence area.
That ball does not get over the line, so the attack keeps going. And Platja has skied it.
chances at the other end, they remain exposed to this type of opportunity for Bali, who, just to repeat, have shown plenty of danger as they've gone forward.
But if that angle makes you wonder how he's managed to put it over the bar.
You know, the procession of really positive chances and attack. For Melbourne victory, the last effort ball out to Andrew Naboot from Josh Hope had time to measure something, deliver something, and he hits the first defender. Just as a worrying indication that they're getting the ball up there too easy. They just think it's a matter of time, and you can't afford to lose your edge because you won't capitalise on those chances in the first instance. And as a function of that, the door open for your opponents at the other end of the field.
Naboot stripped of the ball here. Ricky Fadrin, one of the
their 8th appearance in the Asian Champions League. We'll find out if they're another step closer at least. On the other side of this break, they lead Bali United by two goals to nil, second half, right after this.
Mondella makes it easier to create the bathroom. Choose and transform your bathroom with Mondella.
There are those amongst us that give a little more. You might not notice them, but those few standing proud are the reason some can stand at all. Army Reserve. Challenge yourself. Oh dear. Nutriboost. Packed with protein. Get it into them. When they need a pickup, give them Nutriboost. The 5-star milk drink for 1-star moments.
Well, you're obviously with Alinta Energy.
Yeah, of course. Especially with their great energy deal.
Shall we test them out?
Turn it on, mate. Join over 1 million Australians. Switch to Alinta Energy, supporting your home team.
Disneyland and Hawaii. Did you win the lottery? Close enough. We checked with UNO to see if our home loan was as good as we thought it was, and yeah, we were overpaying by thousands. Things change. Interest rates, new lenders, better deals. Could have enjoyed this trip last year. UNO's smart technology reviewed thousands of options from Australia's top lenders, so we get a great home loan. And their friendly experts helped us all the way through to settlement. Plus, if you apply for a home loan before February 28, you'll receive $1,200 cash back when you settle. That's right, $1,200 cash back. Wow. And you'll get a better deal on your mortgage. With UNO, that's how you win at home loans. How good is your home loan? Check it out at unohomes.com.au today.
Hungry Jack's new Grill Masters Chorizo. Our thickest, juiciest Aussie Angus with premium flame-grilled chorizo and smoky barbecue sauce on a brioche bun. The new Grill Masters Chorizo. Now delivering with Anulog.
The joy of travelling the world is now on sale for 1 week only. For incredible deals on all international flights, be sure to book before midnight Sunday at Webjet.
As Australia moves to the NBN, now is the time to join an award-winning provider with service and performance that's out of this world. Turn to TPG. Get unlimited data with phone line for $59.99 a month. With more than 1.8 million broadband customers, our group is the second largest internet provider in Australia, connecting you to the internet.
tpg.com.au.
One of the first half goal scorers, Josh Hope. Melbourne victory teammates Lesiotis, Campsova, and Cruz as they all ease back onto the pitch. Getting ready for the second half of this match. And there's the other goal scorer. Megan Basha. What a good goal it was. Got things started. So will there be a twist in the tail? Bali United muster up. They went all the way extra time last week in Singapore. And now to come back here in Melbourne to try to find a way back into this tie, which right now is in Melbourne Victory's control. Melbourne plunging, the Dutchman had plenty to say to his own teammates. Hello, Sergio, among them in that first half. They have shown plenty of feistiness in this game. The question is, can they turn it into a goal, specifically the next goal? That's what they need. Kicking off at 2-0 down. Now the Saudi repping crew waiting for the all clear to get things back underway. Melbourne Victory with 1 foot in Japan in the next round of qualifying. Still a game and a half away from the group stage. Right now, part one of that journey is looking pretty good. Elvis Campsova goes back to Adama Traore here at the start of this second half. Here a touch from Lesiotis, but some no-nonsense defending from Lee Broxham and Andy Harper. What did Bali United try, if anything, to try and get back in this game? Was the first half showing enough to suggest that they might pinch the next goal?
Well, certainly you could mount a case for that. They've shown enough that they are a goal-scoring threat. They haven't shown that they can adequately defend their own goal for long periods. The problem is for Melbourne Victory's finishing off those chances, of which they had a plethora in the first half. I'd be inclined, right, Stefano, to when Victory have set the ball, drop your defence a little bit deeper and stop conceding, gifting that spacing behind your defenders to the speed of Robbie Cruz. It just seems suicidal to me.
Had that really good spell between the 25th and about 36th or 37th minute. They had 5 shots to 1. And it was followed by that second goal. Just took the air out of their sails. I think both teams ended up playing for half-time in those final 5 minutes. Will there be a renewed intensity to things now? James Donachie to Lee Broxham. Ball into the path of Robbie Cruz. Good touch into the area for Hope. Banana boots, and that one curls into the grasp of the keeper. One Hendrua with an early touch.
That was a tough one to do, tougher because the ball only just made him from Josh Hope, who was stretching himself. Beautifully brought down it was by Robbie Cruz. We'll go down as a chance for Victory, but not one of those really clear-cut ones.
Use the body to protect the ball from Andrew Putradias. Players who had a lot of the play down that right flank. So pulls the strings, Paulo Sergio. On the left side, Ricky Fadrin. 17 caps for the Indonesia national team, so definitely one of the brighter players in this side as far as his prospects go. Paulo Sergio calls off his teammates, takes command. Yabers Ronnie. It's not quite the big booming cross they needed from that deep. Shallow in the end from Diaz. Sergio will try it again. Have a go, Diaz. Back to Yabers Ronnie. Donachie prevents Platja taking a free swing at that ball. It's the third time lucky down the right side. Bali United stringing the passes together, asking a few questions. And Victory have all the answers. William Pacheco. That pass breaks the wrong way for the attackers. Central defender who did have one of the good half chances in that first half, not able to turn provider on that occasion. After a little spell of defending, Victory will take their turn to attack through Elvis Campso. Has to decelerate and turn back. Such is Carlos Salvature's enthusiasm. He wandered 2 steps out onto the pitch to shout instructions. He'll do so again. His team down in the other half. That's the foul that has led to this mid-range free kick. William Pacheco this time out points Cruz. Keeper Hendrua can't dawdle though. So he releases Ricky Fadrin. The ball presented right back to Victory. Indonesian teams just the one win in 4 attempts against Australian sides in the AFC Champions League. Persik Kadiri beating Sydney FC all the way back in 2007. It's a long time ago now. It was in Indonesia. Going through qualifying, Adelaide, Melbourne Victory and Brisbane Roar have all made it to the group stage through qualifiers of various length. Of course, Newcastle Jets were playing in this stage last season. Won the first game, lost the second. Next season in the Champions League, it's going to be one team straight through to the group stage and two playing in the qualifiers. So, I'm sure these matches, teams at this level, are going to command a bit more scouting attention, especially if it's an ambitious side that really wants to get through to the group stage. We can talk about the state of play because Victory have just taken a few moments to sort themselves out and switch flanks. And back they go in search of a third. Banyak. Cross, Pacheco, too tall. Robbie Cruz caught behind it. A little tap at the ankles there from Josh.
Yeah, that's got to be worse. A yellow card to me. And Josh Hope now for delaying the restart. He should have gone straight away. There's just zero interest in winning the ball. It's a non-football challenge. He couldn't resist hanging around. Players away. I don't know why the game allows that sort of cynical foul. Just totally aimed at stopping the play.
Not able to do much from the resulting free kick, so Victory right back on the attack. Capsoba driving straight into Pacheco. All the full brunt of the shot. It's a poor touch. Now Victory at the edge of the box. Hope. Lesiotis. Stormroot cuts back. Cruz had time, unable to take the ball with him. Pacheco down. You can see from his body language, he's not really happy with any of the options to pass to. First to Yanis Robbie. They come unstuck. Basher. Industrious. Down the long ball, flag is up. Robbie Cruz will pull up his run.
Yeah, it was a tight one. Elvis just reacted a little slowly to the off-the-ball movement of Robbie Cruz. Still in all, it was a tight call in the end. Could have gone either way.
There's Ronnie. Even though he went to ground early, Traore still had the wherewithal to take the ball.
Elvis sees Robbie Cruz go. He's clearly onside. I mean, God, that's a horrible decision. What's he looking at?
Naked eye, it didn't look like one of those ones where you immediately think it's offside.
Well, I was giving him the benefit of the doubt, clearly, by saying it was touch and go. It was not even close. One job to do.
It is Bada Ali Al-Shumrani, the Saudi assistant AR1 over on the near side. We'll see if his judgment gets tested again as Victory attack the right of screen as this half goes on. Diagonal ball. Yabez Ronnie, still full of running. Can't chase this one down. Of course, if Victory take care of business next Tuesday, it'll be Kashima Antlers. It'll be a big week on the continent because the Olyroos are one win away halves from Tokyo and the Olympics.
Yeah, one win from the two games that remain. In the semi-final, obviously qualify for the under-23s final, but that's enough to secure the Olympic Games. But if they don't win, go into the third, fourth playoff. which they must then win. Their place goes through to Tokyo 2020 along with the first and second place teams.
Hopefully, it doesn't come to that. Hopefully, they go through to the final. Camso, good first touch to set him up, and then runs into Pacheco. You can see him trying, but not making much headway once the big defender engaged.
And you know, this is where the doubt comes in. He's just so alive from these moments on. That's brilliant. Really sucking the defender, knock it past him. He's on fire at this point, but as it gets closer to goal, when the nerves start constricting. The creative juices stop flowing. Ran into quite significantly bigger frame of Pacheco, and he allowed him to be dictated on the outside. He should have had a crack at him on the inside, touch and shoot.
Because he does have such good acceleration and a good top speed, it's so noticeable when he slows down as well. Perhaps more so than other players, that you can see the apprehension in the way he runs. Now, will the flag go up here? Cruz comes back, it does. Sense that this referee was only ever going to raise his flag. For his sake, hopefully this one is the correct call. Bali United trying to take the ball away in the meantime. Rue, 50-50, and then backing out was Fadil. So Melbourne Victory will take it and go. Rue. Kamsoba. Carlos Salvatore talking to his coaching team. The call's going to come to the subs for some changes. Victory welcomed them with a goal. Lesionis. Entering out to the left, Kamsoba. Lesionis completes the 1-2, and that is a fine goal in its construction and beautifully executed by Robbie Cruz. Melbourne Victory have 3, and they can start booking flights for Japan and the next round of qualifying.
Well, he's missed a couple tonight, Robbie Cruz. He's forced a very good save as well from Hendra, the goalkeeper. But he has created one for Josh Hope. And now he's finished one, provided by Lesionis at the near post, Robbie Cruz. Kamsoba has to be part of it as well. Anthony Lesionis from midfield breaking forward, supporting Elvis Kamsoba, cutting it back beautifully. And Robbie Cruz on the near post doing perhaps what he should have done about 2 minutes into the game.
See his numbers there. He's been very busy in the penalty area. He's both creator and finisher now. Anthony Lesionis, the man who made his debut in the Champions League under Kevin Muscat, left Melbourne City and switched to the rivals Melbourne Victory for more first-team opportunities. Very much holding his own. Very good in the build-up to that goal there. Now, you suspect Victory may well ring the changes with an eye on what's to happen domestically. Bali United have got 2 subs with the bib off as well. So changes afoot for both teams as we near the hour mark. Victory, 3 goals in the clear. There are a couple of the subs. I can tell you that one of them is Rahmat, who actually scored 2 in the Tampines game in Singapore as a sub. Rue goes back to his keeper. Traore with space. Cruz for a double in moments. He handled it. And the referee saw it. He knows what a good chance it was, but it reared up into his hand and there wasn't much more he could do.
It was well spotted by Traore. Ball took a pretty wicked bounce. And there's the handball.
And in a flash, a long ball down to the Bali attacking end, but Fletcher has been starved of touches or opportunity through 15 minutes of this second half. Now the Bali player getting ready as Civic Samima. They will be ready at the next break and play. Just hope for the sake of the competitiveness of this game that it's not Paulo Sergio coming off, because he's probably been the shining light, keeping the intensity and the standards high for Bali United out there, even as the game starts to slip away. The boots. Cruz has got to work. Almost given a gift, but a late recovery from Ricky Fudrin, and then undoes his good work giving it away. The boots. Robbie Cruz. The boot with time. It's a pinball situation. An unexpected falcon. The ball at the feet of Lesiotis. Fashioned across, but to the shortest man on the pitch. Fans aren't happy as he gives away a foul. So subs coming up, but we'll look at the replay first.
Well, Andrew Naboot still asking the assistant why this wasn't handball. The VAR, of course, in Champions League.
So Yabez Roni, who had done a lot of work down that right flank, comes off for Siam Sudin Rahmat. It's also Fadil Sasu who comes off. And Mo Siddiq Samima comes on. And Victor will make a sub as well. Jay Barnett, who we saw in Adelaide, is going to replace the first goal scorer of the night, Megan Basha. Thoughts on his 63 minutes, Andy?
Yeah, he's been pretty consistent. He's run the ball well. He scored a very good goal. Deserves a rest. They'll need him in the spate of games coming up. Contribution from Megan Basha.
So Bali with a couple of fresh faces and fresh legs to try again. Can they leave with something, or will they go home empty-handed? Begin preparation for their league title defence. Vicious pass from Lawrence Thomas has been intercepted. He is one of those new faces, Ruckman, but he can't do anything on this occasion. The boot, by contrast, no, he's denied as well.
Yeah, it's a good pass from Donaghy. Well, as he was getting to the ball, just had a quick look up and saw that the boot was free if he could get him the ball, and Donaghy did that really well. Strong performance again.
Well, I'm very surprised because Ola Toivonen has been called to the bench and is taking off his bib, having a word with Carlos Salvatore. In the meantime, Robbie Cruz, he's away, cutting it back, behind Hope. Didn't want to use Cam Sober and instead skies it into the south end.
Well, he made the space quite nice. Onside was Robbie Cruz. The cutback for Lesiotis. He made the space very coolly. Maybe by the shot, evidenced by the shot, he wasn't as cool as he looked. It's going to be 20-odd minutes of football action for Ola Toivonen, getting back in the swing of things.
Is it the right call, Andy? I suppose, given their
if you need game time, if he needs game time, sure.
Barnett hurried into the pass. Hope. Just delays and delays, and now Cruz. He's got plenty of defenders to contend with, but Naboot has time. Shut down at the last. Barnett has been trying to get some touches, get a feel for the ball in this game. The recent sub. Cam Sober into the path of Traore. Didn't need it sweetly, but it's been left behind by Pacheco. Through the boot, hassling him. And Pacheco hassled too much. That will prompt the sub for Ola Toivonen to come on. For Robbie Cruz, a goal, an assist, and he should get a warm ovation from the victory fans.
Yeah, got a productive night. Referee sees fit to hurry Robbie along. Richie obliges. Good performance. Robbie Cruz could have had another couple of goals really on the balance of chances. You score and you set up, you force some good saves. You have to think that's a good night at the office in general.
As you can see there, it's Olga Toivonen's first game in a month exactly. So, I'm sure Victory fans and football fans alike will be keeping a keen eye on him and hoping that his fitness is building back towards 100%. He doesn't suffer any further mishaps in the remaining 24 minutes or so tonight. The boot gives himself up straight away after that foul on Ricky Fadri. Paolo Sergio. Good ball, Platia trying to insert himself, to Lawrence Thomas sharply onto it. Laziatos. Toivonen. Tiptoe around the slide tackle. Donaghy to Toivonen. Dummy run from the boot. Now he receives the pass. Not the greatest touch. So play resets with Donaghy back in defence. Victory trying to lift the tempo, but unable to really cut through the midfield on that occasion.
Well, you're going to be getting into the stage of the game now where, as much as Bali United have been hanging on, physically you'd imagine they're going to find the going from about 70, 75 minutes on. Very difficult. In the stage of preparation they're at for their season.
Just the one sub left to use as well. It's interesting because they do have full Indonesian internationals, Gavin Kwan and Lerby Eliandri, sitting on the bench. Both of them were in Indonesia's most recent World Cup qualifying campaign squad in November. Haven't seen either of them tonight off the bench. So the flag goes up here.
Well, one of the better outcomes of the night so far has been the next step up the recovery run of Adama Traore. He's been very, very prominent down the Victory left-hand side. He's hit some really willing service into the penalty area. Each week he gets stronger and better and more like the Adama Traore I remember so fondly.
That's a slip from Donaghy. Platia, this is his chance. Broxham on his case, and Ruckman puts it over the bar. He's not the super sub tonight. Definitely Bali's best chance of the second half, and he's cooked it.
Well, the slip, well, the misjudgment from James Donaghy really opened the way. Broxham there again, just annoying people, sliding in, attracting their vision at the key moments. It rushes the nervous system up. The striker skews it high when he should finish it. Don't underestimate that last-ditch effort from defending like that. In this instance, it was provided by Lee Broxham, not for the first time he's done it. Very distracting for a striker.
Same best chance, as you can see from that graphic a moment ago. It was their only shot in the second half so far. They'll get a free kick out on the wing here, which they've taken quickly. Lillipali straight into traffic. Laziatos into the high boots. Neither of them whistled. Play continues. And the snapshot shanked over the bar from Platia. One was speculative at best.
Yes, difficult for Josh Hope to beat Pacheco in that situation, and the ball bouncing back into the zone for Pacha, who pretty much just took a speculative swing at it.
So into the last 20 minutes of regulation, Melbourne Victory on track to advance to another one-off qualifier against Kashima Antlers. Winner of that one goes through to the group stage of the Champions League. Joining, of course, Perth Glory, Sydney FC. Very interesting to see Perth Glory play in the Champions League, Andy. I'm looking forward to that. It's a new A-League team heading into the continent.
Well, it's been a very clearly stated aim of the club for a number of years now. I mean, all the clubs talk about qualifying for Asia, but Perth have been, as a club, very, very voluble in their attitudes towards the Champions League and their proximity to Asia, head to the eastern seaboard here. I really see it as a part of the football world they want to get involved in. So it's a great opportunity for the Glory. They've worked hard for it, invested in this opportunity. Tony Popovic, the coaching appointment of him, has delivered that outcome.
Happy with the yellow for Stormroo here.
This is a free kick.
Does seem a little harsh. I think, yeah, he's right to throw his arms up in frustration. Paulo Sergio is going to win his second foul in a matter of seconds.
I mean, my delineator there, Teo, is if it's, as long as it's not violent play, if it's a football challenge, you go on for the ball, you just get it wrong. It's a free kick. It's these ones which are just callously and fully intentional in their aim to stop a player without playing at the ball. It just continues with impunity. It's just, I do find it amazing.
Just to finish on Perth Glory, of course, they signed Vinny Leah today. He was released by Adelaide for more opportunity, and Perth have come in and snapped him up. And I suppose when you've got a continental campaign to think about, he'll be vital depth to their midfield. Super veteran, Vinny Leah.
Well, we wish him the best. He's been a great servant for all the clubs where he's played. Melbourne Victory, the first of them, of course.
He'll be no stranger to the long travel, having spent a decade at Wellington, of course.
You do wonder if Adelaide United are going to look to replace Vinny. They wouldn't have looked as though they were over-endowed with depth.
It's getting a little scrappy as players fly, go to ground. The result is victory ball. How many more have they got in them tonight? Brought on Toivonen, but he's thrown himself lustily into anything just yet.
Yeah, well, it gets into that stage, doesn't it, Teo, where you finish a game in a qualifier like this against an opponent such as Bali. You leave the field 3-0 victors, and people think, well, yep, you're through to the next stage, and basically we expect you to win by that sort of margin. Or do you grab the opportunity to try and bang some goals away and blow away the cobwebs in your goal scoring? Which certainly let them down last Friday night in the A-League. The only team that can lament that fact, there's a few around the comp at the moment, but certainly it's Victory's opportunity now in this forum, in a competitive match, to really start running through the gears.
That's good from Hope. Knew where Cam Sober was running, and Elvis takes it and goes. Leslie Otis keeps it moving. The boots! Oh, and Elvis flung himself at what looked like a mishead shot. Maybe you can hold that one against him. He nearly made something out of nothing.
This is the case in point. Brilliant release again. And Cam Saber carrying the ball to the edge. Otis does really well. Feeds the boot. And it's got to be 4-0 there. But this is neither a shot nor a cross. And it completely speaks to the lack of confidence the Ginners in front of goal at the moment. It'll change. The point is, this is the night to change it. You're going to get plenty of chances.
You're right. There's 15 live minutes of action here to hone the radar, celebrate a goal, feel good going into the weekend's A-League action. Bali United, they just want a collector's item to take home from their Australian holiday. They won't get it here. Nabut. Toivonen, and Nabut works through the gears. Does he go all the way himself? He won't be allowed to. Late challenge coming in from the sub, Samima. Modest 5,387. But for this stage of the Champions League, the victory diehards and fans have done well. With the tennis on, it means the main car park for Melbourne Rectangular is out of commission, so you've got to improvise if you want to drive it. Of course, those of you not in Melbourne, it is one of the best public transport cities to get to the sporting arenas. Hope here will be trying to make it 4 and keep the goals coming. That one is easy pickings for Hendra. Rahmat. Paolo Sergio. Samina. It's a hit and hope at best. Lawrence Thomas comes out and grabs. Toivonen walking pace, but Barnett wants to speed things up. Camps over. Josh Hope. The shot's on. He screws that well wide.
Well, he's tightening up, Josh Hope, stretching his leg out. He received that ball on halfway. And as he's controlled and looked up, for some reason he's decided not to drop the ball in for Elvis Kamsoba. Anyway, they take a longer, slower route to goal, which presents this shooting opportunity. Never really looked likely.
Ben Carrigan is going to be next sub for Melbourne victory. I wonder if it will be Hope, as you flagged, Andy, that might be put in cotton wool. Up goes the board. It's going to be Lee Broxham coming off, so he'll go via handing the captain's armband to Lawrence Thomas. And he'll leave the pitch right in front of the main collective of victory fans. And Ben Carrigan comes on. So that's all 3 subs for victory, with Barnett, Toivonen, and now Carrigan entering the game in this second half.
Well, it is an extraordinarily rare sight to see the number 6 come up on the sub score.
I thought for all money it was going to be Josh Hope. Lee Broxham looks fresh enough to go another 90 minutes.
Well, there's no question about that, but very clearly with the schedule coming up, I mean, they've got to go away to playing this, a team from the strongest league in Asia, and either side of that play the top 3 teams in the A-League. So you've got to rest your troops at some point.
Traore to Kamsoba. Traore was caught flat-footed. Toivonen again doesn't raise much interest beyond a walk once the ball wasn't being served up on a platter. Will he re-engage here? With the ball at the feet of Donachie. It's an accidental pass from Hope, but it's going to work out. The chain continues. Into the path of Elvis, he leaves it. Toivonen going to exert himself leaping for that one. Grappling going on between Rahmat and Rue. Lillipali sending it long. Rahmat, a great sprint to get near the ball. Didn't land anywhere near him though. Traore, and the deflection will take it out for a bit of a bonus corner for Melbourne victory.
That's quite comical as we make the change. Not they're making a substitution, but beautiful flick from Kamsoba to Traore, who was belting down the line again. In the middle of the field, around about the centre circle, was Oliver Toivonen waving 2 hands, saying, Adama, stop, I can't get there, slow it down.
Stefano Lillipali leaves the game. It's bright early, but definitely faded as the game has gone on. He's being replaced by Gavin Kwan, American father, but 9 camps for Indonesia. Briefly played for CFR Cluj in Romania, but the majority of his career played in the Indonesian leagues. So, a corner to be taken by Toivonen. And Hendrouin knocks it down. They haven't cleared the danger, and Barnett is denied by the crossbar. Then the defence, Toivonen. How about that? Over Toivonen, easy as you like. Welcome back to victory colours, and welcome back to the score sheet. He hasn't risen much beyond a standing start. It didn't matter here.
Well, the Bali defence, all at 6s and 7s, and you're just thinking, what a pity for Jay Barnett. And then when you see this, you're thinking, thank goodness for the crossbar to deny the youngster. At a moment it would have been for him, but what a moment it is in general to watch a master in action. This is simply brilliant. That's what victory have been missing. You can't coach that. That's pure class from Ola Toivonen.
His Champions League score record looking pretty good, even though it was defending the very much that victory down in the group stage last campaign. He's back with a goal. That is good news for all concerned, and I suspect that'll put a smile on a lot of victory fans' faces heading into that aforementioned tough run of A-League games and the Kashima game coming up.
Well, what they're looking for now, I don't want to hammer the point, but in the minutes that remain, 10 or so, including plus stoppages, what they need out of here is for Naboot and or Kamsova to get a taste of goal scoring. There'll be plenty of space still. Salvatore hopefully will be driving the team to the end. Keep playing the ball forward, play it forward quickly, look forward. If it's on, play it. Let's get these guys in front of goal. Let's get into the swing of goal scoring.
Kwan's first involvement, he won't be happy. He's come on and the team conceded almost straight away. Just tied up in knots there, Ben Carrigan. Managed to think his way through it with the help of Donaghy. Fletcher. Ruckmans. Oh, a couple of good touches from Ruckman, but no power. It allowed Lawrence Thomas to dive on the ball. Now Kamsova, just a little pop pass. The boot won't run it down. Ruckman's been a tricky enough customer that you wonder why he didn't start.
Didn't it, mate? That space beautifully. Really clever bit of play. Great technique. Maybe rushed it when he'd done all the hard work, which sometimes, a lot of times, is the easy bit. You make that space, you face goal, and everything freezes, which is what seemed to happen then.
8 shots on target to just the 2 for Bali, but so short the threat they have posed at times to the victory goal. Keeping them out at the other end, another matter. Sergio's pass. Nuri. Diaz. Nuri to Platja. Donaghy loses out. Platja just walked away, perhaps thinking he'd conceded a foul, but now at the feet of Hope. Tries to drive it forward. Naboot. Advantage given for late contact on Hope away from play, and Naboot just donates it to the keeper. The last 5 minutes we go. Can he find a goal? Can he find a confidence booster? Kamsova dispossesses Kwan. Left with a task against Ricky Fudrin. Even though he's been sore and proppy and bordering on a cramp for a few minutes now. Josh Hope, he's able to regain his feet and soldier on. Lesiotis forced to defend his position on the ball. Toivonen just strolling, taking it easy. Eventually saw a pass that he liked. Hope, Naboot makes a break for it. No one in the box to cross to. Hope again. It's telegraphed that pass, intercepted by William Pacheco. Fladja. Samima. Kwan. Fladja, 1-2 with Kwan. Rakmat calls for the ball ahead of play, but Fladja is going to feed it to Paulo Sergio. Turns and straight to the opposition this time. Not sure who the intended target of the pass was, whether it was in front of Barnett or behind Naboot. That is not. Ricky Fudry. Rakmat misdirect the pass. So with 2 minutes of regulation to go, Andy, how do you think Victory will approach this Cashmere game? Group stage has really been their nadir as a club, because we've seen Australian teams do such good things in the Champions League, and yet Victory, for all their resources and success, it's just been the code they can't crack, and yet they'll probably go into the Cashmere game a severe underdog to even get that far this season.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, away, Cashmere at home would be hard enough. That Victory's successes in the Champions League have principally been home-based. They haven't travelled well. And you know, this Victory team's not in as good a nick as some of its predecessors. I don't think there's any trade secrets been revealed there. So extraordinarily difficult next week with a game against arch rival Sydney FC in between. But you know, 4-0 could have been more. It's a great confidence booster. The big ones they needed out of the game was, in my opinion, when Naboot and Cam Sober to get some goal scoring action. They've had chances. They've got to break that cycle. This has been a great opportunity for that to happen.
Last minute of regulation then. Will Melbourne Victory round it out with a fifth, or is 4 enough? Lesiotis happy to concede 30 metres. Hope made to lunge. Toivonen. Cam Sober. Is this it for Elvis? He's got his goal. Out comes the flip. And Elvis Cam Sober finds the back of the net. Relief at last for Elvis.
Oh, look at the lips blow out. You don't reckon that's a weight off the shoulders? Not so much a gorilla now, perhaps just a chimpanzee on those very talented shoulders. Great touch, cool finish. That's the business, Elvis. Might this be the dam breaker? That's right, that'd be a backbreaker.
That's perhaps the least excited forward flip you'll see as a goal celebration, almost like it's in his contract just to pull one out if he finds the back of the net.